Sorry for the somewhat weaker video quality this week. My new camera that I picked up a few months ago has a USB problem that I have to figure out. So for this week, we're using the old laptop cam. And it's funny that we're doing it because this week's episode is The Trap, which is kinda the best Xana attack so far. It is a literal trap with four different traps within the trap. And it is done very freaking well. But this episode also marks two important notes. One, we are beyond the halfway point of the season. Things are going to pick up here. Definitely around the back 10. The back 10 are probably some of the more notable episodes of the entire series, let alone season 1. Two, canonically, this marks 1 year since Xana awakens, oddly enough. As as Oric brings up that it's been a year since they started stopping Xana. So, thus the setup. They want to throw an anniversary party of sorts with Aelita. And luckily, the gang all agrees to this. But Xana has anniversary wishes of his own. That being them dead, of course. And to do so, he's taken over the entire factory in a rather four-step plan. The first is cutting off access to the elevator in the lab. Subtle enough. But then he takes over the old factory machines, using them to keep Jeremy and Odd, who were the first ones there, at bay. When they break out of that trap, thanks to thanks to some ingenuity on Jeremy and Odd's part, he decides to burst the boiler. You, you using the explosion of the boiler to possibly kill them. But the fourth is left for Oric in particular, who unfortunately earlier in the episode had another horrible run in with Sissy. This run in brings her to follow our intrepid will they won't they to the factory and ends up getting caught in the trap too, sending the elevator down spiraling to the bottom to, of course, get rid of Oric. Now, now Xana is successful in injuring Oric. This is the first time that a really big injury has happened. Kind of really bad. Unfortunately, Yumi has a fear of heights and has to climb her way into the lab door. But it gets worse. Due to the crash, there's a crack in the wall and water seeping in. As the factory is seemingly once again falling apart, just like it was in the episode prior. It's up to Odd and Yumi to get the job actually done and stop the attack, which they don't. Actually, Aelita wins this relatively solo, using great agility, her metalization power, and some proper timing. Once again, tension is high, as the real world attack is a good one. But naturally, because we have still about 10 episodes to go, or so, the attack is stopped. The anniversary goes off without a hitch. And for now, everything is nice on this October the 9th. This, going right over last week, is another excellent episode with the best Xena attack yet. Now, unfortunately, the show won't stay this consistent, but at least for this week, we get a 5 out of 6. Great attack, great real world setup, and great real world excuse. Plus, Sissy does a good thing, which is worthy of some points, helping Auric patch up that injured shoulder as such. Largely, as we reach the back end of the first season, I'm glad to. And it's been fun. Next week, we have Laughing Fit, about something that has actually been deemed illegal as of recent: laughing gas. We'll talk about that and have some probably poor takes on Shakespeare. But that's next week. Until then, I'm Nirvana Sparkle. Find peace in your own Nirvana. Thanks for watching.